90 Day Fiancé star Robert Springs is getting emotional while talking about his baby Adrielle's death. The American man proposed to Annie Francisco just 8 hours after their meeting. Annie and Robert had red flags, such as her coming across as a gold digger or Robert having fathered 5 kids from 4 different women. When it was revealed that Robert was having his 7th baby and his 2nd with Annie, the former Uber driver was severely mocked. Robert and Annie's baby Adrielle died in April 2022, just 7 months after his birth. Robert recently filmed an interview with ET where he spoke about how the rough times he and Annie dealt with after losing his 7-month-old son. Robert was asked about how he felt when he learned that he was having another son. Robert tried hard to fight his tears as he added, "We really didn't want to play out what recently happened to our last son. It's emotional to deal with." Robert said that it was difficult to talk about. He explained that if a husband cheats on his wife, he knows that it's because of the pain he has caused as a husband. Robert is trying his best to put the pieces back together after experiencing such a tragic loss. Robert had to relive the past when he found out about his baby's gender. The Pillow Talk fan favorite decided that he needed to focus on his present and his future. Robert admitted that he and Annie are working on learning to accept the gift they are being given and finally being able to find peace in the situation. Robert was on the verge of crying during the interview. His voice was shaky, and he was trying to find the courage to be able to speak about the emotional topic on camera, probably for the first time since Adrielle's death. Robert is known for his fun, jokey personality, especially on Pillow Talk. He's hardly shown his serious side to fans. The way Robert articulated his feelings and explained his responsibility as a husband to a woman who's experienced the loss of her baby is commendable. Robert has helped Annie recover from the loss, and he has to stay strong. The 90-Day Fiancé couple has gained popularity since they started welcoming fans into their homes to watch the latest franchise episodes together. Robert used to be criticized for allegedly having abandoned most of his kids and for being lazy. Robert was seen as a liar since he'd even lied to Annie about the number of children he had. He'd made promises he was not able to keep. When Annie had expected Robert to take her to Chanel and Versace, he'd taken her to a thrift shop in season 7. The New Yorker has come a long way since then. To lose a child is the most devastating thing that can happen to anyone. Robert is brave for speaking about it to thousands of people who may have judged him in the past for his parenting techniques. He's not afraid to show his emotions. Robert is literally wearing his heart on his sleeve. 90-Day Fiancé fans have prayed for Robert and Annie's happiness after what they'd had to deal with. Robert's broken and still chose to answer the question without dismissing it for being insensitive. The reality TV star now has the world rooting for him and Annie.